Hey everybody, welcome back. The Last Shoegazer here with another Freaky Finds video of some recent pickups. I have a lot to show, so I'm going to get started right away. Hatchet. I recently reviewed Victor Crowley, and it's time that I check out the first couple because I'm new to this series of slashers from Adam Green. A lot of my fellow YouTubers hold this in very high regard, so I'm excited to see why. So I picked this one up. That's the Unrated Director's Cut 2-disc edition. The seller was nice enough to toss in a copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, which I have a copy of. It's a little bit worn, so I thought that was really cool, totally unexpected. And now I have a backup copy with like the original paperwork in here, the little slip with the chapter titles and everything. But yep, love the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then along with Hatchet 1, I picked up Hatchet 2, which I understand is just as much fun. So I'm really excited to check these two movies out. I might do a follow-up video to kind of share my thoughts on these, so look for that as I get time. But yeah, excited to check out the first two Hatchet films, and at some point I mean to watch 3 as well, but I didn't buy that one yet. So yep, excited about that one. And the rest come from you know, a variety of different places. You know, some thrift shops, Walmart, gas stations, Dollar General, just places that I hit up throughout a week's time. AMC, Monster Fest, Cult Classics. This is Volume 1. It has The Atomic Brain, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, Carnival of Souls, and Night Tide. One of my other collections that I picked up also included The Brain That Wouldn't Die. So, but yeah, as you guys know, I'm a sucker for packs that have, you know, a collection of movies in them, especially if I don't own them, or maybe I have like 1 or 2 of them. But yeah, I'm a sucker for that. So next one is a classic. I just hadn't picked it up until now. I've seen it many times. Scarface with Al Pacino. Just a riveting story, really raw, you know, just a classic. So this is the special edition, well, collector's edition. And there's a lot of different releases that this film has received over time. You know, different covers, different artwork, different features. I'm not sure exactly what this has on it, but Scarface, finally got it in my collection. American Splendor, Paul Giamatti. So, you know, I pick up stuff from all different genres. I focus on horror, but I like all kinds of different films. So grab that one. The Last Exorcism. I haven't seen this yet. Came with a nice slip cover there that was in decent condition, but yeah, excited to check that one out. I do like exorcism films. Rockstar. Mark Wahlberg. I like his films. I think he's a really great actor. But yeah, I've been wanting to pick this up for years now, and I was lucky enough to find the Blu-ray version of it for a really good price. I think I found this at Dollar General actually for like $3 or $4. Fun fact on this one: Stephen Jenkins, the lead singer of Third Eye Blind, has a role as one of the band members of one of his like rival acts. But yeah, I'm a huge Third Eye Blind fan. I'm a fan of anything 90s music as well as 80s. Next one, Poltergeist Part 2 and 3. I have the original. I've seen, I believe, most of 2, maybe parts of 3. But yeah, that was a long time ago if I did. But I love the original, and as soon as I picked this up, I thought, oh man, now I get, you know, the next couple all together. So Poltergeist. Parts 2 and 3, really like the artwork there they did on the discs. I was impressed by that. Once again, I believe that was a Dollar General pickup for like $4 or $5. Next one's a Martin Scorsese film that I have not seen. I haven't even really heard of it. After Hours. I love his more gritty, gangster kind of films, and from what I understand, just by reading the back cover, this is almost kind of like an offbeat comedy. So let me know your thoughts on this. Has the guy there from An American Werewolf in London, kind of forget his name, but yeah, as soon as I picked this up, man, I was captivated by that artwork and the pop. It just screams like 80s. So not quite sure. Oh, 85 this came out, but and it has Cheech and Chong in it. So I thought that would be a fun watch, being a fan of his movies. Next one's another collection here. The remake of Last House on the Left, My Soul to Take, have not seen that one yet, and A Perfect Getaway. I love this one. I have another copy of this. But yeah, just to get these two, I love the original of Wes Craven's, Last House on the Left. And yeah, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, yep, getting that. This was only a couple bucks, so excited about that. The remake of Prom Night. I love the cover on that one. That one's awesome. I've seen bits and pieces of it, not the whole thing, so I'm excited to have that in my collection. And along those lines, the original Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. This has parts 1, 2, and 4. Not sure what the story is on part 3, or if they just wanted to keep it like a 3-pack, and maybe part 3 wasn't as good. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on that one. So what the story is on part 3. So Prom Night. And speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, finally picked up Halloween 2. Love this movie. Seen it a lot. Definitely a fan of the original. I have a copy of that as well. But I like this, the artwork. It's that glow in the dark pop art, kind of some of those special releases that like Walmart gets. I have another maybe 1 or 2 other movies that I picked up, but looks awesome. It doesn't really glow. I don't know why they even say that it does. I tried it. I have a copy of Wolfman that has a red cover on it, just like this one does. They have them in different colors too, but I tried it and I turned the lights out and you can't even see it. So I really like that, Michael Myers there. It just looks awesome, but doesn't glow. It has the original artwork there. So yeah, I was happy to finally pick this up. Next one was an impulse buy, The Tall Man. Let me know what you think of this one if you've seen it. I just recently watched a trailer of it just to kind of get an idea of what I'd be in for. It looks good. So The Tall Man, that was cheap as well. And this next one, I'm especially happy to finally be able to share. My Bloody Valentine, the special edition, the version that has all of the stuff that hit the cutting room floor put back into it. Lionsgate got their hands on this film and the cut footage, and they put it back together the best they could, and they released it. Now, to my understanding, both the DVD, which is what I was able to find at a good price, and the Blu-ray are both out of print and pretty rare. I heard a lot of my fellow YouTubers raving about this, and hey, if you can ever get your hands on it, get it, but don't spend crazy amounts of money on it, because they're right. It's for sale for anywhere between 50 and like 100 or so bucks. I mean, that's insane. But I was lucky enough to find a good seller who had it for a reasonable price, and it's in great condition. It's like brand new. So really happy to finally get my hands on this, and I understand now what the hype is all about. I'm not sure why I never hooked into this film. I have the 3D, the remake that I showed in a recent video, which I like as well, but yeah, I held off on seeing the theatrical version. I have that on a double feature with April Fool's Day, but with all the talk of this and seeing so many people showing this, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to work to find it at a good price, and just get it as soon as I see it. So that's what happened, and it's just so good. Such an awesome slasher flick. Just makes me feel like I'm watching a blend between Friday the 13th and like Jaws, like the small town feel. Some of the music in it is reminiscent of like the town of what's playing, you know, with the scenes in Amity in Jaws. Let me know if you think I'm crazy for making that connection there, but yeah, I just felt like I was watching a blend of like Friday the 13th and Jaws. I don't know why, but I did. Just very atmospheric, awesome kills. Harry Warden is just chilling, just really, really good. So glad I found that. And this next one is not necessarily a pickup per se, as it is a gift from my friend Jason at Horrific Nightmares. We were talking about different directors that we admired, and I brought up my interest in Peter Jackson and his awesome work on the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Of course, my favorite movie of all time being The Fellowship of the Ring. So he said, hey, you know, you're a fan of horror, you're a fan of Peter Jackson, I have a movie to recommend for you. So he mentioned The Frighteners, and then he hit me up soon after and said, hey, send me your address. I have an extra copy of this I'm going to send your way. So it actually arrived today. So Jason, thanks, brother, for this awesome gift. I'm excited to see it and have it in my collection. So that's going to wrap up this video. Check out his channel. He's a great guy, great friend. I feel blessed to have met him, and yeah, so thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, make some connections to the pickups that you saw in this video. Let me know if you have any other editions with different artwork. I'm always interested in that kind of dialogue on YouTube, and hearing your different perspectives on things. That's what it's all about. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it creepy.